be one of the most memorable fights of this or any year. One thing is for sure, as Gary and Fernando will attest, and as fighters who are sitting up here will attest, negotiations did take place.
Tickets go on sale Monday, that's August 2nd, and I think you read it if you haven't, $50 to $400. And with that, I'll just give you the odds. The odds will go up today at 1 o'clock in Las Vegas. And they are, what many think this fight will be, very close, because the odds are very, very tight. Minus 160 for the favorite, Juan, and plus 180 for Rafael. That is the opening odds on the fight.
You know, Lopez and Marquez has all the makings of a classic. Classics like we've seen between Rafael Marquez and Israel Vasquez, a historic quadruple series of fights. The last time, one of the last times Bob Arum and Gary Shaw did a show together, Corrales Castillo, the first one out in Las Vegas, was fight of the century, could be, arguably, certainly fight of the decade. So this fight sets up to be just as good a matchup as those, and as competitive a matchup as those. The heart and determination, the incredible power that Rafael Marquez brings into the ring makes him the toughest and most formidable opponent that Juan Manuel Lopez has faced to date. And that young star from Puerto Rico is going to be looking to shine his star and to continue his rise to greatness and try to build his legacy on the back of Rafael Marquez. And we know Rafael's not going to take that lightly. So really looking forward to September 18th on Showtime. That kicks off a tremendous 3-week run of championship boxing on our network. The very following Saturday, the Super 6 World Boxing Classic will begin its third and final group stage, the round robin portion of the tournament, with a double-header championship boxing from 2 different sites. The first will be Mikkel Kessler defending his WBC super middleweight title against Alan Green, and of course Andre Ward defending his WBA title against Andre Durrell. That's September 25th. The very next Saturday, October 2nd, is Carl Froch versus Arthur Abraham. So we appreciate everyone's support and appreciate all the media's attention on these great fights, and looking forward to a tremendous run September to October.
I'd like to bring up at this time Daniel Zaragoza, the trainer, to say a few words on behalf of Rafael Marquez. Daniel?
Buen día, señores.
Good afternoon to everyone.
Campeón.
I'd like to say hi to the champion, Juan Marquez.
Estamos ante un encuentro clásico, México-Puerto Rico. Rafael Marquez, por su tercer título del mundo.
We are here in a classic event, Mexico against Puerto Rico, and Rafael Marquez is going to try to gain his third title in 2 different class divisions.
Como cuando ganó su primer campeonato del mundo de la división Gallo, enfrentó a un peleador zurdo, Tim Austin.
Like when he won his first title in the bantamweight division, he was in front of a southpaw fighter, same as here, Tim Austin.
Ahora, con este gran campeón Juan Manuel Lopez, de la misma manera zurdo, vamos a hacer un trabajo de acorde al estilo de este magnífico peleador puertorriqueño.
Now that we're going against a great fighter like Juanma, that he's a southpaw, we're going to make a special work for this great fighter.
Yo durante 20 años llevé una carrera a esa guardia, más o menos sé cómo pelear a un peleador zurdo.
Like when I was a fighter, I was also a southpaw. So I know how to fight a southpaw.
Mucha suerte a ambos, que ganen mejor.
Good luck to both of the fighters.
Not going to waste time. He's a great champion. I don't think there's ever been a fight that Rafael Marquez has been in that he didn't thrill the crowd that's live and the great TV audiences that he's fought, in front of. For sure, he's a first-round ballot Hall of Famer, and he's going to go
go in before his brother. I've said that at every press conference. It's my pleasure to introduce to you a great champion, a guy who's going to win on September 18th, and I predict by knockout in the 6th round, Rafael Marquez.
Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? Gracias por venir. Buenos días.
Hi to everybody, thank you for coming. Good afternoon.
Bueno, vamos a hacer una gran preparación, una gran estrategia para dar una gran pelea.
We're gonna do a tremendous preparation for this fight, and we're gonna do a great strategy also for this fight.
Vamos a trabajar con el corazón, con el alma y con mucha condición física para llegar el día 18 de septiembre muy bien preparados 100% para dar un espectáculo.
We're gonna work with our heart and with a lot of commitment to come to September 18 and give a sensational show to everybody.
Ok, muchas gracias a todos por venir.
During the career of Juan Lopez, he has had a local promoter in Puerto Rico who's worked with Top Rank to develop Juan into the fighter that he is today. That his company is PR Best. It's run by Peter and Ivan Rivera. And we have with us Ivan, who I'd like to call to the microphone to say a few words. Ivan Rivera.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you for all being here. Well, like Fernando, my friend Gary told here, this is going to be like the candidate of the fight of the year. I don't have no doubt from that. That's what's boxing needs right now. The two best fighters in the division, each other. Juan Manuel Lopez and Rafael Marquez is going to be a great fight in Mexico and Puerto Rico. The history tells us that all these rivalries came with good fight. But September 18, I don't have no doubt that the public is going to be the winner of all this, because this is going to be the fight of the decade, the fight of the century. I don't have no doubt that Juan Manuel Lopez is going to be the winner that night. He's the younger, he's the puncher, and this is the time of Juan Manuel Lopez. I don't have no doubt about that. Marquez is a great champion, but this is the time of Lopez. So I'm very glad to be here. Thank you again, Bob, everything that put this fight together. Thank you for Showtime. Thank you to the MGM. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
We're also pleased to have here a man who's really guided the career of Juan Manuel Lopez. His manager, one of the leading managers in Puerto Rico, done a great job with Juan. Please welcome Orlando Pinero.
Muy buenas tardes. Le doy las gracias al señor Omar, a Gary Chao, a Fernando Beltrán, al gran campeón del mundo Rafael Marquez. No hay mucho que decir aquí, señores. Un gran campeón contra el campeón joven con deseo de brillar y traer cosas grandes a su vida.
Not much to say here. We have a great champion to my left. We have a young champion who wants to accomplish what Rafael has already accomplished. And to get there, this is the fight he needs.
Esto es un sueño hecho realidad para Juan Manuel.
For Juan Manuel, this is a dream come true, fighting this man.
Me acuerdo que cuando firmamos con el señor Bocar,
I remember when we first signed with Bob Aaron,
Juanma se ganó al mexicano Daniel Ponce de León en una forma impresionante.
I remember we beating Daniel Ponce de León.
Le dijo al señor Bob, yo quiero pelear con los mejores.
After that fight, he walked right up to Bob Arum and told him, I want to fight the best that I can fight.
Pues en septiembre 18 verán a Juanma demostrarle al mundo que es, hoy por hoy, el mejor 126 libras del mundo.
And on September 18th, he'll show everyone that he truly is the best 126 pound in the world.
Y va a ser un capítulo más. Verán que se convertirá en la superestrella que todos ustedes esperan. Muchas gracias.
And you know this is a chapter where he's going to turn into the superstar we always wanted.
Thank you. Lando talks about ambition, Juanma's ambition. I'll never forget this. This was years ago. I don't think he had any fights, any professional fight, maybe one. And he's sitting up on this big dais. We're doing a fight with Miguel Cotto, Puerto Rico. And he taps me and he says, I want to fight for the title. That's the first words that he ever said to me. I want to fight for the title. I said, wait, there'll come a time. And he did wait, and he's turned into a tremendous, tremendous fighter. And we are very, very proud of him. Also, it's one thing to be a tremendous fighter. It's another thing to be somebody who is charismatic, who relates to people. His compatriot, Tito Trinidad, was that type of a person. People in Puerto Rico, all fight fans, loved Tito because he was so open, he was so gregarious, in addition to being a terrific fighter. Now, Juanma is that type of personality. Everybody on the island of Puerto Rico love him because he will stop to give autographs until everybody is satisfied. He has a great, great fan base, and he's truly beloved by the people in Puerto Rico, as well as, of course, the Puerto Ricans who live amongst us here in the continental United States. So it's really a pleasure to introduce him here in Los Angeles for this great main event that will take place in Las Vegas. He's the WBO featherweight champion of the world. Please welcome Juan Manuel Lopez.
Muy buenas tardes a todos.
Good afternoon to everyone.
Primero que nada, darle las gracias al señor Bob por siempre confiar en mí.
First of all, I'd like to thank Bob Arum for always having behind me, always been behind me.
Puerto Rico Barbosa y Iván Rivera.
Ivan Rivera also.
Mi manejador Orlando Piñero.
Of course, my manager Orlando Piñera.
Y a Showtime y a MGM Gran por esta gran oportunidad.
Showtime and MGM for giving us this opportunity to fight.
A Rafael Marquez, muchas gracias por aceptar pelear conmigo. Es un gran honor para mí pelear este gran pelear conmigo.
For me, it's a great honor to fight a fighter of the caliber of Rafael Marquez.
Y Beltrán, recordate de Camacho y Chávez, ¿verdad? Chávez y Camacho en el 92. Pero yo me recuerdo de Tito y de la Bola.
I just want to remind everyone that Tito was ready for them, but never got the opportunity.
Y fue el 18 de septiembre también, de 1999, más cerquita esa fecha.
I think we should remember more the Oscar de la Hoya Tito Trinidad fight from that same dates.
Fue una gran pelea, al igual como va a ser la mía. Pero la diferencia es que Tito Trinidad ganó por decisión.
You know, this is it's going to be the same type of fight, a great fight with a big difference.
Pero yo voy a ganar por nocaut. Muchas gracias y espero que se den cita.
That I'm going to win by knockout.
Con el